class, welcome back to Writer's Workshop today. So today is the last day that we are going to work on these stories that you've been working so hard on for over a week now. And we're going to talk about step 4 on how to write a story. So let me just review the other steps. I know that you know what they are, but it's a good idea to look at the whole process so we get it in our brains, okay? So you already did step 1, which is to think about what you wanted to write your story about. And then step 2, you're done with that. That's planning the story where you go through and you plan the whole thing. And then yesterday was the last day of step 3 where you wrote your story out, okay? Now today is step 4, the last step in our process. And that is the revise step, okay? You might see right here I have an arrow that kind of goes backwards because that's what you're going to do. You're going to go back and check your story out, okay? Now there's a couple things that I want you to do while you're revising your story. I want you to check with a pencil rubric. Now we all have a pencil rubric at home. It looks like this. So the first thing we're going to do with revising is we're going to look at our whole story and check every page using the pencil rubric, okay? So I'm going to put that up here so that we remember that. And then the next thing we're going to do is we're going to edit, change, fix, or add. So you're going to look to see if you have to do any of these things in your story. Edit means that you might find something, it's kind of like change. Find something you need to change or edit or something that's just not quite what you want yet, okay? You might find a word that you need to fix because it wasn't written very well, or it was messy, or you realize, you know, that doesn't make sense. You could go back and change it. This is the time to do that, okay? If you see anything that needs fixed, like maybe you forgot your period, you could go back and add your period. If you're reading a page and you're like, well, I think I need to add more detail, add more to my picture, or add another sentence, this is the day to do that, okay? So we're gonna edit, change, fix, or add to our story during the revision process. All right, so of course, we are going to need the stories that we've been writing, and I am writing about Bob the sheep. So I'm going to look through my entire book, each page, using the pencil rubric. And like I said, you have one of these at home. Let's look at this really quick to refresh our brains about what the pencil rubric is. So the first one is your picture matches your words, and that means your picture has to match your words, okay? If you write about a sheep, your pictures should be about a sheep. If you write about a dog, your picture should be about a dog, okay? The next one is start with a capital. That means that your sentence is going to start with an uppercase or capital letter. Uppercase and capital mean the same thing. Every sentence starts with an uppercase letter. The next one, the little girl's got her arms stretched out wide, and it says stretch out your words. This is to remind us that when we write words we don't know how to spell, because we haven't learned it yet, we're going to do our best job by stretching it out and listening for the sounds and writing the sounds that we hear, okay? The next one says use finger spaces, and that means you're going to have spaces about as big as this in between each word so your words aren't all squished together. See how I've got space right here? Like that. And then the last one is a stop sign, and that reminds us to end our sentence with a punctuation mark. Whether that's a period because it's a telling sentence, or a question because it's a question mark, or even an exclamation point because it's an excited sentence. You want somebody to read like they're excited, okay? So let me put this up here because we're going to look at it for each page. Make sure I got all of these things done. Bob the Sheep by Mrs. Lesher. Yesterday I met a sheep. His name was Bob. He liked to sleep. See, it looks like I've got spaces between my words. I do have a period at the end of all of my sentences right here, 3 sentences. They start with uppercase letters, so that's done. My picture matches my words, and it looks like I stretched everything out. So I'd say that this page looks good unless I wanted to add something later on, like maybe some detail in my picture or something. Bob the sheep likes to sleep. He sleeps in a tree. So I have period at the end of both sentences. Uppercase letters at the beginning. There are finger spaces between my words. Does my picture match? It does. And did I stretch my words out? Yeah, I think this page, it looks like the words are good. Okay, let's come over here to this page. Oh, I already see something I forgot. Let's see, I have the uppercase letters at the beginning of my sentences. Do I have punctuation at the end of my sentences? I do right here, but I forgot it right there. This is a telling sentence. He sleeps in a box. So I'm going to put a period right there. Okay, so that's fixed. I do have spaces. I don't need to fix that. And it looks like I stretched my words out. And it's about him in a box, and there he is in a box. So my pictures match. So that's good. I do think I need to add something down here, though. It looks like his box is floating. So I'm going to go back and add here in just a second to my illustration. Okay, let's see. Uppercase letter, yes. Spaces, I got that. I do have the periods. I remembered those on this page. I stretched out my words, and let's see. Bob the sheep likes to sleep. He sleeps on a plane. Does my picture match? It does, so that's good. So I've got everything on the pencil rubric done on this page. But do you see what I still need to do down here? Yeah, I need to add more detail to my picture. I never went back and fixed my sky like I wanted to. So we'll do that. And then my last page, silly Bob, he likes to sleep. I have exclamation points so that my sentences end with punctuation, uppercase letters, spaces. I stretched my words out. And I think my picture matches because there he is sleeping again and he's being silly. Okay, so it looks like I did everything on the pencil rubric. Now it's time for me to go back and edit, change, fix, or add. Okay, I'm gonna add some detail down here just because I feel like my pictures, I mean, they're nice pictures and I did a good job, but I could add some more detail so they're more exciting. So there's a little bit more color detail down there. Let's see, oh, my sky, that's not done. So let me get my blue out and finish my sky. That looks so much better already. Just filling in all that white space. I don't like to have a lot of white space, so filling that in helped a lot with the detail. Let's see, on this page, yeah, I feel like there's a lot of white space on here too. And it looks like his box is floating. Not only that, but when I look at the box, I think I could do a better job coloring it in. So let me fix this. That already looks better. It is okay when you get to this revision stage to find something that you need to edit, change, add. You should probably always find something. If you look hard enough, I bet you can find something. And if you can't, go back through it and look at it and think about, well, what can I make better? What can I add? Let's see, maybe it's on a carpet. Maybe he's in a room on a carpet and the carpet's orange. So we'll add some orange down here. That already looks better, adding all that color and then coloring in his box. There, okay, and then let's see. I feel like there was something back here. Oh, I was thinking to myself that it looks like the tree's floating, so I could add some grass down here. That'll make the picture look better. Maybe there's a bush. All right. Okay, friends, so that's what I want you to do. I want you to go back through your book and I want you to revise. First thing you're gonna do is check it with your pencil rubric and then look and see, is there anything you can edit, change, add? Is there anything that needs fixed? Okay? And then when you're done today, you are done with this story. It is completely finished, okay? And I want you to start at the beginning and I want you to read the entire thing from the front cover to the very back, and I want you to record it so that I can see your entire book, okay? All right, have fun revising your books today, and I cannot wait to hear you read them to me.